Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll go right back to the run. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quick handoff. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
3rd down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a crease to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Powers through the defender. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, look out. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the 1st down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires it down the seam. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The throw. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's
He's going to let it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. It's complete on the right side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground, and you want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looking to throw. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The give out of the gun. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cotton. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fourth return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and got a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The expressway is wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Texas offense will take over.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.